Living off compound interest. That's the dream, right? Wake up, check your account, see money that appeared while you were sleeping. No job, no boss, no alarm clock. Just your investments paying you to exist. Financial independence, early retirement, freedom. But here's what nobody tells you about getting there fast. The path everyone recommends is way too slow. The standard advice is save 10 to 15% of your income, invest in index funds, wait 40 years, then retire at 65. That works, but it takes forever. If you want to live off compounding in 10 years instead of 40, you need a completely different strategy, a faster, more aggressive approach that compounds wealth exponentially instead of linearly. The real math nobody talks about. Most people don't actually know what's required. They have vague ideas about passive income, but no concrete numbers. To live off investment income, you need your portfolio to generate enough cash annually to cover your expenses without touching the principal. The 4% rule says you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio annually without running out of money. So if you need $40,000 a year to live, you need $1 million invested. Need 60,000, 1.5 million. Need 80,000, 2 million. That's the target. Traditional advice says invest $550 monthly in index funds, earning 10% annually. After 40 years, you hit 1 million. Great. Except you're 65. That's glacial. To hit 1 million in 10 years with the same 10% return, you'd need to invest roughly $6,000 monthly. Most people can't do that, so you need to attack this from multiple angles simultaneously. Here's the uncomfortable truth about savings rates. If you want financial independence fast, you need to save 40, 50, 60% of your income, not 10%, not 20%. The FIRE movement has proven this works. People making $50,000 a year retiring in their 30s because they save 70%. How? Extreme frugality, living with roommates, driving old cars, cooking all meals at home, cutting every unnecessary expense. This sounds miserable, but it's temporary. 5 to 10 years of sacrifice for permanent freedom. Most people won't do it. That's why most people work until 65. Every percentage point you increase your savings rate has double impact. You're investing more money, which compounds, and you're lowering your annual expenses, which reduces the total you need. If you currently spend $50,000 and save $10,000, you need $1.25 million to retire. If you cut spending to $30,000 and save $30,000, you only need $750,000. Smaller target, faster progress. Subscribe if you're finding this valuable. Most people watching aren't subscribed, and this kind of strategic content is what we focus on. Income growth is where things get interesting. Saving aggressively helps, but there's a limit. You can't save what you don't earn. To truly accelerate, you need to massively increase income, not 5% annual raises. Double or triple your income within a few years. Switch jobs every 2 to 3 years. Internal promotions give you 3 to 5% raises. External job switches give you 20 to 30% raises. Job hopping accelerates income growth exponentially. Build high-income skills. Learn sales, coding, digital marketing, copywriting, something that pays 6 figures. Treat skill development like an investment because it is. Start a side business, not a hobby, a real business solving real problems. Consulting, freelancing, agency work, software, whatever you're good at. Work nights and weekends for 2 years building it. Scale it to match or exceed your day job income. Then you have options. Keep both and invest everything from the side income, or quit your job and scale the business further. Now let's talk about actually investing this money. Index funds returning 10% annually are great for safety, but they're slow for early retirement. To accelerate, you need concentrated bets on higher returning assets. This means more risk. High-growth stocks, companies with potential to double or triple. Think early-stage tech, disruptive industries, emerging markets. Small position sizes, high conviction. You won't always be right, but when you are, the returns compress decades into years. Dividend growth stocks work differently but just as powerfully. Companies like Realty Income, paying monthly dividends that increase annually. Current yield of 5 to 6%, growing 4% per year. Compound that over a decade and you're printing passive income.
Real estate changes the game with leverage. Buy rental properties with 20% down, bank finances 80%. Property appreciates, rent covers mortgage and generates cash flow. Your 20% down payment controls an asset 5 times its size. That's leverage accelerating returns. But diversify. Don't put everything in one stock or one property. This next part is where most people completely fail. They start making decent investment income and immediately increase their lifestyle. New car, bigger apartment, expensive dinners. Every dollar you spend is a dollar that can't compound. If you earn a $1,000 dividend, reinvest it, don't spend it. That $1,000 reinvested at 10% becomes $2,590 in 10 years without adding another dollar. Multiply this across every dividend, every bonus, every side income. Reinvesting everything compounds wealth at rates that seem impossible. Tax refund? Reinvest. Bonus? Reinvest. Inheritance? Reinvest. Live off your base salary and invest everything else. This requires discipline most people don't have. That's your competitive advantage. Hit that subscribe button if you're still watching. There's a geographic hack that accelerates everything. Earn in expensive currency, spend in cheap currency. Work remotely for a US company making $100,000, move to Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, Latin America, where cost of living is 70% lower. Your $100,000 now has the purchasing power of $300,000. You're saving massive amounts because expenses are tiny. You're investing more, you're hitting your financial independence number faster because it's based on lower annual expenses. Digital nomads have been doing this for years. Programmers, designers, marketers, writers, anyone with remote skills. If your goal is fastest path to financial independence, this is an insane accelerator. You need a specific target, not vague dreams, not "I want to be rich," a number based on your annual expenses and the 4% rule. If you need $40,000 annually, your freedom number is 1 million. If you need $30,000, it's 750,000. Calculate it, write it down, track progress monthly. Every month, calculate your net worth, assets minus liabilities. Watch it grow. Celebrate milestones. When you hit 100,000, you're 10% there if your target is 1 million. This keeps you motivated through the difficult middle years when progress feels slow. Here's the brutal truth. Living off compounding fast requires sacrifice most people won't make. Extreme savings rates, side hustles and 60-hour work weeks, concentrated investment risk, living below your means for years, geographic arbitrage. Most people will read this and do nothing. They'll keep spending 90% of their income, working 40 years, retiring at 65. But if you execute this strategy, you can realistically hit financial independence in 10 to 15 years. The math works. Save 60% of $80,000 annually, that's $48,000 invested. 10% returns, 10 years, $765,000. You're living on $32,000, so you need $800,000. You're almost there in 10 years. Increase income to $120,000 while keeping expenses at $32,000. Now you're saving $88,000 annually. Same 10% return, 10 years, $1.4 million. You're financially independent. Early 30s if you started at 22, early 40s if you started at 32. This isn't theory. People are doing this right now. Fire blogs, YouTube channels, communities full of people retiring in their 30s and 40s, not because they won the lottery, because they optimized for freedom instead of consumption. The fastest way to live off compounding is maximum savings rate, maximum income growth, strategic higher return investments, complete reinvestment of all gains, and geographic arbitrage if possible. Do all of these simultaneously and compress 40 years into 10. That's the formula. Execute it or don't, but don't pretend it's impossible. It's just hard, and most people choose easy.